Okay, so this is really goofy, I'm sure. And if you say anything to me, I won't be able to respond because I'm baking. So I'm making fruitcake. And I had a fruitcake recipe for a long time that I really liked. And of course, I have no idea where that piece of paper went with the fruitcake recipe on it. So, and I also had like a whole lot of dried fruit that I needed to use, but so I was just using what I had. So I didn't really want like a recipe that was going to be really specific. And I'll show you this. I have you propped up here on in my fruit bowl. But yesterday I made these. I was watching Kate at the Last Homely House, and she had made some candied peel for I'm putting you amongst the pears and the apples here. Isn't that weird? She had made it for mince pies. And I thought, oh, I can do some mince pies, but then I decided, no, I don't want to do mince pies. I want to do fruitcake because I haven't made fruitcake in a few years, and I really like fruitcake. There we go. Are you all kitty wampus? I apologize. I'm doing like really goofy things. So I took figs and dates and some prunes, my candied peel, dried pineapple, ginger, walnuts, and pecans, and I poured over the rest of my dark rum because I had some like Bacardi dark rum or whatever, and I poured that on there, and so it's like absorbed all the fruits have absorbed the rum, and so I thought, well, I'll measure the fruits and the nuts, and then I'll look online to see if I can find a recipe that uses about that much fruits and nuts. Because really what I needed to find out was what the ratio of batter to fruits, because I like a really dense fruit cake as far as the fruit goes. I just like enough batter that's going to bind it, and I don't use candied fruits. I used to hate fruit cake because it had the really bright red cherries and the citron, which I thought tasted horrible. I much preferred like a candied orange peel. So I found a recipe that was close, and then I had to just slightly decrease it for the amount of fruit that I have. So the batter itself is flour, soda, spices, salt, butter, brown sugar, eggs, and just a little bit of molasses. And what I have is some sorghum molasses that I bought in Tennessee a couple of years ago, if I could get it open. There we go. And I'm not even measuring very well, which is probably like a really bad thing to do. With certain things, I'm not the best baker. I mean, the stuff tastes good, but I'm not as fastidious as some people are. Like my daughter, she's like an excellent baker, and she measures things, and I'm not like that, really. So that's what's been going on. So I'm finally getting started on some of my baking. I went to the Russian deli the other day and I'll show you what I got. I got they had dried poppy seed, which I needed, and dried poppy seed here, dried poppy seed, and dried mushrooms. So for Christmas Eve, I'm going to make some poppy seed roll cake, So I have to make the filling first. And then the mushrooms will be going in cabbage, more like sauerkraut filling for pierogies. So I'm trying to think ahead because my kids are going to start coming in. My son gets in on the morning of the 23rd, and then we have to drive up to DC to pick up my daughter and son-in-law. So we're going to be spending a lot of time on the road on the 23rd, and then we will be here for Christmas Eve and Christmas. And I want to get everything, as much as I can, done ahead of time. We're going to do a goose for Christmas, so I'm going to ask them to help me with the goose. Christmas Eve is usually Polish Christmas Eve, but I'm going to tone it down because I just want to visit mostly and have a nice time. I don't want to be running around just being flustered about cooking stuff, so I want to get as much stuff done ahead of time as I can. So for the next week or so, I'm going to be focusing on getting the house clean, getting everything settled down. I have most of my Christmas shopping done. I'm just going to go out at some point and just kind of putter around and find little stocking stuffery kind of things for everyone, and just try to take care of myself, because since I got back from my mom's funeral, I have not been feeling really well, physically or emotionally. So it's been a little bit challenging, but I'm doing what I can to take care of myself, and just trying to stay on top of things. So I'm going to go now. Maybe I'll come back later and show you the finished product of the fruit cakes. But I just wanted to check in. I'll show you outside. We still have snow, but it's melting quickly. We are going to have rains start sometime today, and so everything, you can see my rain chain is finally melting there. So this will all be gone probably by the end of the weekend for sure, unless there's a place where sometimes the parking lots have 5 feet of snow piled up, in which case those might there might be a little bit left from that, but that's all for now. I hope you're all doing well with your Christmas prep. I'm not doing Vlogmas this year, obviously, because I'm still doing my daily blogs, and it's just too much. So, okay, bye-bye, everyone. Let me see if I can turn this off without being silly. There we go. Bye.